Race number 1 of the evening, Rambling Dawn, Classic Discount, Triple A Cherry, Ranger Vic, Record Dallas, RH Billy Dallas, Robbie's Rhythm, DJ's Boomer, and Colts Gate Princess. They're off and pacing. Rambling Dawn away from the rail, looks for the early lead. Classic Discount drives out in the center with Ranger Vic 3 wide third. Down inside, racing fourth is Triple A Cherry, Colts Gate Princess from 5. DJ's Boomer parked on the outside in 6. Record Dallas gets away in 7. From 8 in the early going is RH Billy Dallas, and Robbie's Rhythm trails the field. They head on to the opening quarter. Classic Discount will set the early tempo, leads it by 1. Driving out of the pocket as they move past the opening quarter is Rambling Dawn. Ranger Vic has found a seat third. Followed in 4 by Triple A Cherry. Colts Gate Princess takes a look from 5. DJ's Boomer 6. Record Dallas on the move from 7. In 8, RH Billy Dallas and Robbie's Rhythm can see them all. They were past the opening quarter in 29 and 4/5 seconds. They move off the top turn, entering the stretch for time 1. Classic Discount leads the way to the half by a length and a half. Second is Rambling Dawn. Ranger Vic back to the outside, first over third, giving cover to Colts Gate Princess on the limb fourth. Fifth on the inside is Triple A Cherry. Outside in 6 is Record Dallas. Then racing in 7 on the outside, RH Billy Dallas, DJ's Boomer, and Robbie's Rhythm is still trailing. They were past the half in 1:01 and 1 as they continue on to the backstretch. It's still Classic Discount leading by half a length. Ranger Vic right there second with Rambling Dawn racing third. Record Dallas moving up into contention on the outside from 4. Colts Gate Princess has 5. They move on past the 3/4. Classic Discount by ahead. Record Dallas out there 3 wide. Ranger Vic in the center is third. Rambling Dawn is pacing out of 4. Fifth is RH Billy Dallas. They continue midway through the final turn. Record Dallas on the outside. Classic Discount at the rail. Racing third is Ranger Vic. 1:32 and 4 the 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. Record Dallas on the outside now forging to the top. Racing second, Classic Discount. Ranger Vic third. Rambling Dawn is fourth through the stretch. Final time. Record Dallas will draw off to win it, finishing second. Ranger Vic, and third is Classic Discount. Riding back into victory lane, the winner of the first race, number 5, Record Dallas, the 7-year-old brown gelded son of Dallas Almahurst, owned by Steve Morton, trained by Blair Laffin, Ernie Laffin driving. The mile in 2:03 and 4/5. First race cooler was kindly donated by Kentucky Fried Chicken, Rick Hilliard, in the victory lane, making the cooler presentation. Race number 2 has Spartan Apollo, Re-Encounter, MD Calcium, Rockin' Michael, Kill Karen Jade, Darn Floody, and Empress K4. They're off and pacing. Spartan Apollo gets the first call up on the outside. MD Calcium, Re-Encounter in the center is third, out the rail fourth as they move on by the 8th and into the backstretch. For time 1 is Are You Honorable? On the limb, parked out, Empress K4 in 5. Way racing 6 is Rockin' Michael from 7 in the early going. That's Kill Karen Jade, and treading is Darn Floody. They move on to the opening quarter. MD Calcium moves on to the lead by 1. Spartan Apollo gets away in the pocket. Re-Encounter next in line is third, followed in 4th by Are You Honorable? Empress K4 against the parking ticket 5th. Inside 6th is Rockin' Michael, to the outside Kill Karen Jade from 7. And Darn Floody trails the field. 30 seconds the opening quarter. They continue off the top turn. MD Calcium sets the early tempo, leads the field by 1. Re-Encounter now to the outside is moving up to challenge for the lead out the rail, and getting a good journey is Spartan Apollo third. With cover now on the outside is Empress K4 from 4. Are You Honorable races out of 5 on the outside. 6th is Kill Karen Jade. From 7 is Rockin' Michael, and Darn Floody remains at the back of the field. They head on past the 5/8, the half in 1:01 and 4/5 seconds. MD Calcium by half a length. Re-Encounter right there second. Locked in the pocket is Spartan Apollo third. Empress K4 second over fourth. Nowhere to go, Are You Honorable in 5. Kilker and Jade has 6. Rock and Michael from 7. And still trailing is Darren Floody. They move on past the 3/4. MD Calcium holds the lead by half a length. Reencounter right there second. Spartan Apollo third. Kilker and Jade coming 3 wide fourth. Empress K4 in traffic is racing in 5. On the inside, Are You Honorable has 6. 132 and 4 the 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. MD Calcium, the one to catch. Spartan Apollo in the pocket, reclaims second. The outside, Reencounter third. Through the stretch, they come final time. MD Calcium, he draws off to win it. Finishing second is Spartan Apollo, and it looks like Reencounter third. Back in the winner's enclosure, the winner of race 2, number 4, MD Calcium, 4-year-old son of Wavor over Earl Scrimmon of Falmouth, trained and driven by Danny Romo. The mile in 2:03. Second race, Cooter, donated by Colonial Standardbred Training. Mr. Dick Driscoll making the presentation. Race number 3 of the evening, Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old pacing Colt B Division, has Joppy, Natural Selection, Chestnut Bars, Sherwood's Lad, Security Code, and Have a Cup. They are off and pacing. Chestnut Bars gets the first call off stride as Security Code. Up on the far outside, Have a Cup gets away second. Natural Selection at the rail third. Joppy is fourth. Away in 5 is Sherwood's Lad, and trailing after the miscue leaving is Security Code. To the backstretch for the first time as they approach the quarter. Out front, Chestnut Bars will show the way by 2 lengths. Have a Cup gets away second at the rail. Natural Selection races third, followed by Joppy in 4. Pacing in 5 past the quarter is Sherwood's Lad, and well back in trailing, Security Code. They move into the turn onto the 3/8, led by Chestnut Bars. He sets the early tempo. Racing second and getting a good trip is Have a Cup. Sherwood's Lad on the outside moves up first over third. Natural Selection will step off the rail to pick up the cover as they approach the half. Joppy races from 5 and 6th and trailing, Security Code. They move on past the halfway point. Chestnut Bars continuing to chart the path. Sherwood's Lad on the outside, a challenge second. Have a Cup is hemmed in, racing third. Natural Selection with cover on the limb fourth. Fifth is Joppy and Security Code. They were past the half in 1:01 and 3/5 seconds as they move to the backstretch for the final time. Chestnut Bars the one to catch. Sherwood's Lad on the outside within 3 parts of a length is second. Have a Cup, nowhere to go third. Natural Selection on the outside is well spotted, racing fourth. In 5 is Joppy. They move on past the 3/4. Sherwood's Lad is now forging to the top. Chestnut Bars battling back from the rail. Natural Selection on the outside. Looks to go 3 wide, third. 4 wide is Joppy. There's 4 of them across the track as they head on past the 7/8. And moving on to the lead, Natural Selection. Sherwood's Lad in the center is racing second. Joppy on the far outside third. Have a Cup, nowhere to go fourth. Through the stretch, final time. It's Natural Selection taking over the lead. Joppy moving up second. Sherwood's Lad is third. But it will be Natural Selection winning it by 2.5 seconds. Joppy third, Sherwood's Lad. Now in victory lane, the winner of race 3, B Division of the 2-year-old colts, number 3, Natural Selection. Bay Son of Herods, under the dam Rather Evasive, owned by Keith Silliger of Kensington PEI, trained and driven by Earl Smith. The mile in 2:06. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation, the past president of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, Mr. Norman Reeves. Race number 4 of the evening, Playboy's Duchess, Truro Stratus, Bobo Irvin, Rescue 911, Spartan Conquest, BC's Majestic, Phillips Express, CL's Mistake, and General's Gate. They're off, and as they leave the gate, Truro Stratus is away quickly looking for the lead. Rescue 911 drives out second off stride, BC's Majestic. They move into the first turn, and by the opening eighth, Truro Stratus. Rescue 911 is second up on the limb. Spartan Conquest down inside is Playboy's Duchess. Dropping in to find a seat, racing in 5, Phillips Express. General's Gate looking to the outside from 6. Bobo Irvin has 7. Racing in 8 as they continue down the backstretch. BC's Majestic and well back and trailing CL's Mistake. They move past the opening quarter. Rescue 911 is taken over from Truro Stratus. On the inside, Playboy's Duchess third up on the outside and moving up into 3. Spartan Conquest racing in 5 is Phillips Express. General's Gate takes a look from 6. Bobo Irvin has 7. In 8, BC's Majestic and CL's Mistake is far back. 31-2 was the opening quarter. Off the top turn, they approach the halfway point. Rescue 911 is in charge by 1. Second, getting a good trip, Truro Stratus. Spartan Conquest on the outside is racing from 3. On the inside, Playboy's Duchess has 4. 5th is Phillips Express. General's Gate races out of 6. BC's Majestic from 7. In 8, Bobo Irvin. They move to the backstretch. Final time, 1:02.4 was the half. Rescue 911 continuing on the front end. Here comes Phillips Express now up on the outside to take over second. Truro Stratus is racing out of 3. On the move on the outside, there goes General's Gate moving up into contention. 4th at the rail. In 5 is Playboy's Duchess. They move on to the top turn. Rescue 911 opens now to 2.5 lengths. Truro Stratus reclaims second. The outside third is Phillips Express. General's Gate on the limb is 4th. They have 1/8 left to come. 1:33 4 3/4. They straighten out for the stretch run. Rescue 911 skips off now to 4 lengths. Phillips Express the outside. General's Gate swings wide third to the lane for the final time. Rescue 911 will win it. Second is General's Gate. Phillips. Now back in victory lane, the winner of race 4, number 4, Rescue 911, a 2-year-old black son of Albert. Out of the dam Imminence with the RG Group Limited and Mo Graff, trained and driven by Henry Smallwood, the mile in 2:04. Cooler in the 4th race has kindly been donated by Skirman Century Farm. Earl Skirman making the presentation. Race number 5 of the evening has Maple Grove Gemini, Phantom Patrol, Outrageous Gossip, Nickway Rafferty, Island National, Supreme Storm, Big and Swift, and Willard's Boy. Here they come. They're off and pacing out the rail. Maple Grove Gemini away quickly. Nickway Rafferty driving out second up at the far outside. Willard's Boy away third. Phantom Patrol at the rail 4th. Island National settles in 5. Supreme Storm from 6. Racing in 7 is Outrageous Gossip. And the early trailer, that's Big and Swift. Through the backstretch for the first time. On top, Maple Grove Gemini will dictate the early pace. He leads it by 1. Nickway Rafferty races in the pocket. Next in line, Phantom Patrol is 3rd. Willard's Boy has found room at the rail in 4. Island National next in line from 5. Supreme Storm has 6. Outrageous Gossip races in 7. And Big and Swift can see them all as they head on to the top turn. Quarter reached in 30 1/5 second. Maple Grove Gemini in control by 1 length. Nickway Rafferty getting a good trip second as they continue off the top turn. To the outside, first over is Willard's Boy 3rd. Through the stretch in front of the grandstand for the first time. Maple Grove Gemini by a length and a half. Nickway Rafferty 2nd. First over, Willard's Boy is 3rd, giving cover to Island National on the limb 4th. Inside racing 5, Phantom Patrol. Outside, 3rd over in 6, Supreme Storm from 7, Outrageous Gossip. And Big and Swift is still trailing. The half in 102 and 2. They move past the 5/8. Maple Grove Gemini maintaining a 1-length lead. Nickway Rafferty right there second. Willards Boy, the outside, is racing third. Nowhere to go. Phantom Patrol fourth. 3 wide on the outside. As they continue past 3/4 is Supreme Storm, but Maple Grove Gemini is the one to catch. Content in the pocket is Nickway Rafferty. Down inside and moving up into 3 as they continue on to the 7/8 is Phantom Patrol. 1:33 and 3 the 3/4. They have 1/8 left to come. Maple Grove Gemini. Here comes a challenge now from Nickway Rafferty. Then we have a gap of 5 lengths back to the rest. Through the stretch, final time. Maple Grove Gemini. Nickway Rafferty on the outside. Maple Grove Gemini. Nickway Rafferty. Maple Grove Gemini holding on. Nickway Rafferty second. Up for third on the outside is Island National. Now back in the winner's enclosure, the winner of race 5, B division of the 2-year-old colts, number 1, Maple Grove Gemini. Bay son of Exemplar Shadow out of the dam Maple Grove Aurora, over the Maple Grove Farm of Murray River. And John Gamble, trained by Alan Smith. Earl Smith taking both B divisions of the colts this evening. Maple Grove Gemini winning in 2:03. In victory lane, making the Cuda presentation on behalf of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, Mr. Norman Reeves. Race number 6, CJ Shadow, C.A. McD, More Wave, Kaylee's Nighthawk, Bay 1, Arabesque Fern, Will Peach Paidu, Matsky, and East Coast Surfer. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Arabesque Fern, Will Peach Paidu, down inside CJ Shadow and C.A. McD as they head into the first turn. On to the opening 8, C.A. McD on the outside, CJ Shadow at the rail. Away racing third on the far outside, Will Peach Paidu. East Coast Surfer at the rail gets away fourth. Kaylee's Nighthawk gathered back looking to grab a seat 5. Moving up into 6 is Matsky. More Wave has 7, Arabesque Fern 8. And 9th and treading is Bay 1. 3 wide as they head past the opening quarter. Will Peach Paidu now moving on to the lead. C.A. McD at the rail is second on the inside and racing third as they move on to the 3/8. C.J. Shadow up on the limb in 4 and parked out is Kaylee's Nighthawk. They continue on past the 3/8. 29 and 4 was the opening quarter. C.A. McD now moves on to the lead. Gathered back to find the pocket. Will Peach Paidu. C.J. Shadow third. Parked out Kaylee's Nighthawk from 4. East Coast Surfer locked in 5. On the limb racing in 6th is More Wave. Arabesque Fern has 7. Then Matsky and treading is Bay 1. They continue into the lower bend. Moving on to the 5/8. C.A. McD leading the way by 1. Will Peach third. Kaylee's Nighthawk goes a tough journey outside in 4. Locked in and nowhere to go in 5 is East Coast Surfer. They were past the half in a minute flat as they continue on to the 3/4. C.A. McD. Will Peach Paidu sits the pocket. Up on the outside, here comes More Wave. Now to pick up the cover of Will Peach Paidu, who abandons the pocket. They check in at 3/4. C.A. McD half a length. Will Peach Paidu in the center is second. More Wave going 3 wide. Third, East Coast Surfer continues to look for room in the inside. Fourth, they midway through the final turn. 1:32 the 3/4. It's still C.A. McD with the lead. East Coast Surfer now moves up to challenge second as they straighten out for the stretch drive. C.A. McD leads them to the payoff. On the outside, East Coast Surfer taking aim second. Third is Matsky, but they are not catching C.A. McD. East Coast Surfer is second, finishing third, Matsky. Riding back in victory lane, the winner of race 6, number 2, C.A. McD, a 3-year-old brown colt by Paris Dexter, well, by Charles McDougall of Lower Sackville, trained by Frank McDougall, Jason McDougall driving. Gives the colt a new race record, 2:02 1/5. The cooler in race 6, kindly donated by Blakey's Dodge Chrysler. Lee Blakey making the presentation. Race number 7, Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old pacing colts. A division has Storm Chief, Flaming Feature, Glengall Brandon, King Harold, Butt Kenny Wynn, Nicky's Hat, Escort Abe, Cash Under the Table, and Bruno's Only Boy. Here they come. They're off and pacing. King Harold fires off the gate quickly. Flaming Feature moving out second at the rail. As they move into the first turn quickly, King Harold grabs the lead by 2 lengths. Flaming Feature is away, racing second on the inside. Storm Chief is third. Getting away fourth, Glengall Brandon on the outside. Down inside, Bruno's Only Boy sits 5 in the early going, but Kenny Wynn has 6. Escorts Abe wide racing in 7. Nicky's Hat has 8, and Cash Under the Table is 9th and treading the field. They move past the quarter off stride as Glengall Brandon. They continue on to the 3/8. King Harold shows the way. Sitting at second as they move into the turn is Flaming Feature. Racing out of 3 is Storm Chief, holding down the 4 spot as they continue past the 3/8. Bruno's Only Boy, 28-4 the opening quarter. A lively clip as they continue off the top turn and approach the halfway point. Leading the way, that's King Harold by 1 length. Flaming Feature to the outside, now looking for the lead. Flaming Feature now moves on to the top. King Harold controls the rail second. Bruno's Only Boy on the outside third. Storm Chief fourth, but Kenny Wynn races 5. Escorts Abe on the outside 6. Nicky's Hat from 7. They move to the backstretch. Final time, a half and a minute flat. They continue on to the 3/4. Flaming Feature with the lead, but not the rail. That's still controlled by King Harold. In behind them, Bruno's Only Boy is pacing third. Storm Chief is fourth, but Kenny Wynn the outside has 5. Escorts Abe is going 3 wide from 6. They move on to the 7/8. And it's Flaming Feature now leading it by 1. King Harold in pursuit second. Bruno's Only Boy paces third. Escorts Abe moving up into the 4 spot. 3/4 in 1:30 and 1/5 second. They have 1/8 left to come. Flaming Feature opening now to 2 lengths. King Harold is second. Bruno's Only Boy races third. Escorts Abe is fourth. Through the stretch they come for the final time. Flaming Feature by 2.5. King Harold trying to hang in second. Late move Escorts Abe, but Flaming Feature will win it. It's close for second between King Harold and Escorts Abe. Now parading back into the winner's enclosure, the winner of the A division of the 2-year-old pacing colts. First division going to Flaming Feature. The son of Full Feature of the Nightly Blue Chip Dam Nightly Flame, owned by Gordon McLean of Winslow PEI, trained and driven to victory by Darrell McLean. It gives the 2-year-old colt a new race record, 2:01 and 4/5. Mr. Norman Reeves in Victory Lane making the cooler presentation on behalf of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association. Race number 8 of the evening, Harborview Hooligan, Ankin Hot Heels, Ease Wave, Woodmere Crunch, Glenview Emperor, Oyster Stew, Danger Bear, and Dorana. They're off and pacing. Ankin Hot Heels away looking for the lead. Harborview Hooligan driving out from the rail up on the outside, Ease Wave. Woodmere Crunch caught wide fourth. They head for the opening 8th into the backstretch. Ankin Hot Heels comes away on top. Ease Wave parked out second. Harborview Hooligan away third. Out the rail, Dorana fourth. Parked on the outside, Woodmere Crunch from 5. Danger Bear on the outside. Out inside, Glenview Emperor. And Oyster Stew is the early treader. They move through the backstretch. And approaching the opening quarter. Moving up, Ease Wave now takes over. Giving way to race second is Ankin Hot Heels. Woodmere Crunch on the outside, left uncovered third. Inside, Harborview Hooligan races from 4. Danger Bear parked out with cover in 5. Racing in 6, Dorana. Oyster Stew on the move from 7. And Glenview Emperor is now treading. 29-1 was the opening quarter. They make their way off the top turn with Ease Wave out front by 1 length. Getting parked out. On the outside, Woodmere Crunch is racing second. Ankin Hot Heels is racing in the pocket third with cover Danger Bear on the limb fourth. Third over, Oyster Stew. Nowhere to go for Harborview Hooligan. Then Dorana and Glenview Emperor is at the back. They continue on to the 5/8 out front. And leading the way by 1 length, that's Ease Wave with Ankin Hot Heels getting a good journey second. The inside, Harbor View Hooligan. Dropping back is Woodmere Crunch. The half in a minute, 1/5. They approach 3/4. Ease Wave still has the lead. Harbor View Hooligan now moving up to challenge second. On the inside, Ankin Hot Heels third. Dorana races from 4. On the inside in 5, Glenview Emperor. 6th is Danger Bear, then Oysters 2. And Woodmere Crunch is now trailing. They move on past the 7/8 with the lead by half a length. It's still Ease Wave. Harbor View Hooligan right there. Dorana coming up 3 wide. Third, Ankin Hot Heels races from 4. They straighten out for the stretch drive. Ease Wave clings to the lead. Harbor View Hooligan in the center. Now takes over in the far outside. That's Dorana. Through the lane they come. Dorana gets up to win it. Second is Harbor View Hooligan. Ease Wave finishes third. Operating back into victory lane, the winner of race 8, the Truro Mall Pace. Number 9, Dorana, 6-year-old daughter of Pumping Iron. All by Bill Lanigan of Cambridge PEI. Paul Lanigan driving, giving the mare a new lifetime mark, 2:01 and 4/5. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of the Truro Mall is Truro Mall manager Gary Foster. Race number 9 of the evening, Atlantic Sire Stakes 2-year-old pacing colt A Division, Island Navigator, Royal Acton, Acton Bold, Acton Gold, Sherwood Finesse, Jaguar Knight, Acton's Heritage, Vagabond Victor, and Clonmel Classic. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. Jaguar Knight and Acton's Heritage away quickly looking for the lead. Down at the rail is Island Navigator as they move into the first turn. Quickly, Jaguar Knight moving on to the lead. Island Navigator away second. Acton's Heritage in the outside is third. Getting away racing fourth as they continue on to the backstretch is Acton Bold. On the outside, Sherwood Finesse in 5. On Mel Classic from 6. Acton Gold races in 7. In 8, Vagabond Victor. And at 9th and trailing the field is Royal Acton. They continue on to the 3/8. Battle up front for the lead. Acton's Heritage on the outside. Jaguar Knight will not let him by. Then a gap of 3 lengths to Island Navigator third. Sherwood Finesse races out of 4. 29 and 2/5 seconds was the opening quarter. They continue to battle as they move off the top turn. Acton's Heritage takes over the lead and now clears by 1 length. Jaguar Knight in pursuit second. A gap of 3.5 lengths back to Island Navigator third. Sherwood Finesse races fourth. Pacing out of 5 is Acton Bold. On the outside, Vagabond Victor has 6. Clonmel Classic from 7. Royal Acton in 8. And Acton Gold is 9th and trailing. The half in 58 seconds flat. They move to the backstretch. There goes Jaguar Knight now looking to reclaim. And he does as they approach 3/4. Acton's Heritage races second. Sherwood Finesse moving up into contention third. Island Navigator stays with them fourth. They move past 3/4. Jaguar Knight clear by 2 lengths. Sherwood Finesse now racing second. Acton's Heritage third. Island Navigator is fourth. They continue on past the 7/8. 1:28 and 4. The 2-year-old track record in jeopardy as they make the final turn. Out front by 3 parts of a length. Jaguar Knight on the outside. That's Sherwood Finesse taking aim second. Through the stretch, Jaguar Knight. Sherwood Finesse on the outside. Jaguar Knight, Sherwood Finesse. Jaguar Knight by 3 parts of a length. Sherwood Finesse second. Getting up to finish third is Royal Acton. Now back in victory lane, the winner of the second A division of the 2-year-old pacing colts, number 7, Jaguar Knight. The base son of Knightley Blue Chip out of the Albatross Dam, Dana Hanover, owned by Hill Brothers Stable of Fredericton, New Brunswick, trained by Sheldon Watts. Gary McDonald does the driving. Jaguar Knight. Coming close to the 2-year-old track record, just 2/5 of a second off. The mile in 1:59 and 2/5. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation, on behalf of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, Mr. Jack Ferguson. Tenth and final dash has Shadows Brash, LH Marbell, Uchi Angus, Island LeBaron, Young Spy, Cashback Treasure, Kilkerran Darcy, and Yadu. They're off and pacing. Island LeBaron, Cashback Treasure away alertly from the outside as they move into the first turn. Cashback Treasure is quickly to grab the lead. Away at the rail in racing second is Shadows Brash. On the outside, racing third. That's LH Marbell. Down inside, away fourth, Uchi Angus. Island LeBaron settles in five. Yadu gets away racing in six. From seven is Young Spy, and Kilkerran Darcy is eighth in treading the field. Through the backside as they approach the opening quarter. Cashback Treasure by 3/4 of a length. Looking to settle in the pocket is LH Marbell. Shadows Brash takes a look at a 3. Holding down 4 into the turn is Uchi Angus. On the outside on the move in 5. That's Yadu, followed by Island LeBaron in 6. The opening quarter was in 30 and 1/5 second. They make their way off the top turn as they approach the halfway point. Out front, Cashback Treasure. On the outside, now challenging for the lead is Shadows Brash. On the inside, locked in, racing third. LH Marbell. Yadu is going 3 wide into the lower turn. Island LeBaron on the outside races in 5. Uchi Angus has 6. They move on past the 5/8, the half in 1:01. And 2/5 seconds, it's still Cashback Treasure on top. Yadu on the outside. Now drives up looking for the lead. Yadu moves on to take charge. Cashback Treasure second. Island LeBaron 3 wide is third. On the inside, racing in 4. LH Marbell. Young Spy on the extreme outside. 3 deep moves up into 3. They continue on to the 7/8. Yadu is the one to catch. Clear by 2 lengths. Young Spy now eating into that lead second. On the inside, racing third. Island LeBaron. LH Marbell, the outside, is sitting in 4th. They continue off the turn, less than 1/8 to come. Young Spy moving up to engage Yadu, with Island LeBaron sitting 3rd. Down the stretch for the final time. Young Spy has taken over. Yadu second, Island LeBaron 3rd. They'll finish that way. Young Spy winning it second is Yadu, Island LeBaron 3rd. Now back in victory lane is the winner of race 10, number 5, Young Spy. 7-year-old daughter of Secret Service, with Peter Dunfield of Windsor. Jim Davis catch driving the mile in 2:03. 10th race cooler, kindly donated by Metro Community Living. Mr. Randy Carter making the presentation.